today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Seattle. From the 6. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off a back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Geno. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
Geno now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DJ Dallas taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticisms. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down and a run by Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got this, fellas. Come on.
Here's White. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson on a give right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Geno on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Geno. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Now White with a first down throw. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's White. And he finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Because to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On 1st and 10, White. Wilson's, and it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
A final shot before break. White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Carter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw, White. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just shy of midfield, White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
White. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
57, Mike, 57.
Now White. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now White. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
White looks to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
On first down, it's Smith. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 21-yard line.
Okay, break. 57. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Running left is Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Smith. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, White. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. White toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the air on second down. White. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, White. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk, a big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So out now come the Jets. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.